Uganda. For the latest news, breaking news and all that, you can check out our Twitter, our Facebook, that is TV1 Uganda, and our Instagram pages, that is TV1 Uganda. Don't forget to follow, like, share, and comment. Just comment anything that you find interesting and all that. And now, what you just looked at as we started the show, that is the Ferrari 80. Today we are going to look at the Ferrari. Last time we looked at a Range Rover, and I hope we were able to help someone out there that wanted to buy a car, maybe specifically a Range Rover, but they didn't know which Range Rover exactly to buy. Today we are looking at a Ferrari. Now, this is a sports car. When I speak of a sports car, I'm talking about a car that has been winning races from time to time. A Ferrari, it is known for that. It is a racing car. It is a sports car. It is a car with a very, very good engine and a very, very strong engine. And it is very expensive. Okay, forget about all the cars we have done so far. I mean, it is very, very expensive. Yes, now Ferrari, it was founded in 1939. It was founded by a guy named Enzo Ferrari. That's the name, Ferrari. Yes, now these cars, they usually have engines of V8 and V12. When you talk about the V8 and V12, I'm sure you know what we mean by that. Last time I told you, if a car has a V6, a V8 engine, these are cylinders shaped in V form in the car engine. But when we say it is V8, that means 4 cylinders are placed each side, and that is in a V shape, 4 for each side. And when we say 12, that means there are 12 cylinders in the engine, 6 placed in a V shape, 6 each side. Now, these Ferraris, they have, most of them have V8 and V12 engines. They have 3.0 liter engine. And now when we look at their interior, it is handmade, it is custom made. Like you can order and tell them how you want your interior to look like, and they can give you exactly what you ask for or what you want, how you want it. With the car we've done so far, the other car that had that feature was the Rolls-Royce. With the Rolls-Royce, you can also make an order and tell them how you want your car to look like. Now, the Ferrari is, their headquarters are in Maranello, and this is in Italy. It has a logo, and that is a prancing horse. You will see that on each Ferrari that is produced, you will see that horse. Their primary focus, they are luxury sports cars, supercars, and racing cars. These are the Ferraris. Now, their top speed often exceeds 320 kilometers per hour. Today specifically, we want to look at the Ferrari F80, and that is that very car on the screen right now. The Ferrari F80, it is a flagship hybrid. It is a hyper car. Now, this car was introduced in October 2024 as the success of the Ferrari. It is one of the most best cars we have when it comes to racing. It has a very, very strong engine, but it has a V6 engine and a 3.0 liter. Yeah, whereas, however, when we started off, I told you that the Ferraris, most of them have V8 and V12 engines. Now, with the F80 Ferrari, it has a V6 engine and 3.0 liter twin turbo. 3.0 twin turbocharged V6 engine. That is the Ferrari F80 for you. It has a hybrid system. Yes, like I said, it is a hybrid, and it was made to replace La Ferrari. Yes, its transmission, it is 8-speed dual clutch automatic, and the battery, it has 2.28 kWh. That is the battery of the Ferrari, of the F80. Now, it is a lightweight carbon fiber chassis That is the F80 for you. And it has butterfly doors, as you can see them. And when you look at its interior, is it has good interior. Like I said, it can be custom made. Like you can just tell them whatever they want and they'll do that for you for the interior. It has the outerior, as you can see, it is a very posh car, very beautiful, very luxurious, and it has leather inside on the interior. When we look at, I hope my producer will show you the tires. It has, yes, those very ones. You see they are strong and they are very good looking. Now, when we look at the, thank you, when the estimated price of this specific Ferrari, the F80, it is very expensive, like I said. Now, we are looking at millions of dollars here. When we change it to Ugandan money, that could be quite a lot. But the Ferrari F80, it goes for 3.9 million US dollars for someone that would want it. Hopefully, if you're going to purchase this, if you're going to purchase the Ferrari 80, hopefully the chances are high that you will have to be looked into. Just like one of our government officials here that purchased a Rolls Royce, she was looked into. So if you buy this car, we are looking at 3.9 million US dollars. So if you purchase this car, there's a high possibility of looking into you because it is very expensive. So we would ask ourselves, how did this person attain such kind of money? Because it is quite a lot, the Ferrari 80, it represents the racing cars of the Ferrari that have been produced so far. Like I said before, Ferrari has a record. Most of the Ferrari cars have won a number of races in several countries. They never fail. So if you're a sports person, you race cars, a Ferrari 80 is a car for you. You could go for that. But another thing about it is high maintenance. Yes. If you're not well off, if your pockets are not okay, I don't think you could go for this car because that would cost you a lot. And I mean a lot. And when we skip the maintenance, when we look at the fuel consumption, this car, it has a high fuel consumption. Like I said, its engine is a 3.0 liter twin turbocharged V6. Now, when we talk about that, you know what I mean. You know what that means when it comes to fuel consumption. Obviously, and definitely, that is a high consumption. So if you're not well off, with the way how the fuel prices are now here in Uganda, that could be quite expensive. Very, very expensive for us. Top speed, we talked about the top speed. That is 350 kilometers per hour. Like I said, it is a race car. So it is not news for it to have 300, for it to move 350 kilometers per hour. Now, when we look at its horsepower, the F80 Ferrari horsepower combined, it has 1,200 horsepower combined. Because now it has a metric part of it and it has the other part. So combined, it is 1,200 horsepower. It is limited. The production of the Ferrari it is limited to 799 cars worldwide. Like for now, we talked about the estimated price. Yeah, in case someone wants to have it. And another thing about a Ferrari, it has a high resale value. Like in case you purchase it and you want to resell it, it has a high resale value. Like you could buy it maybe like 3 million US dollars and also sell it. You sell it at around 3.5 or 3 US million dollars. So when you buy it, of course, and you want to upgrade, yeah, you're still good to go either way. So with that is all we had today for the Ferrari cars. And I really do hope for someone that was looking at getting or purchasing a racing car, we've been of help. A Ferrari F80 or any type of Ferrari would be a good choice for you. This is a hybrid. Like I said, the Ferrari F80, it was introduced in October 2024 to replace LaFerrari. But also LaFerrari, it is also a good car. It is also good in the races. So you could also go for it just in case you want a racing car. Because Ferrari is known for producing good cars when it comes to races, and they have a record. They've been winning most of their races, most of them. Yes, 80% of their races, they've been winning them. So if you're looking at having a racing car, the Ferrari F80, it is the car for you. If you're looking at luxurious car, a sports car, yes, it is the one for you. So after here, my producer will play for you the car. You will look at the interior, you will look at the tires, and you look at different colors, the one you could go for and all that. I want to thank you so much for being with us today. I have been Daisy to bring to you the Auto Show and Property Time, and this is to also remind you that in case you missed anything within the day, Innovation Link, that is a TV1 app that you could go to and watch all our shows. I mean, all of them, from New Day, Skilling Uganda, Bits and Bytes, Your Health, we have sports, and among others. Yes, UG movies and all that. So you could go to our app, Innovation Link, and watch them. Visit our social media handles, all of them, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. Follow us, like, share, and as well comment. And before I leave, I would like to tell you guys, TV1 has something for you, that is UG movies. We have a project coming up, and whoever is interested, you can the auditions are on Sunday, this Sunday, 5th July. You can reach us on 0776 348207. 0776 348207. You can reach out and come for the auditions and be part of what we are bringing. That is a movie project that TV1 has for you. And anyone that would want to be part, just reach out or come to our offices on Sunday at 10 a.m. Thank you, and I wish you a lovely night.
I can't count fast enough.
Welcome to the world's first drive of the Ferrari F80. It's the successor to the LaFerrari, which in turn is the successor to the Enzo, and thus it is a very big deal. Even for the wizened road testers and reviewers who have seen it all, done it, and got the t-shirt 3 times over, this is arguably the car launch of the decade.
I am excited. Lee, the photographer who's shooting this for the magazine piece, is excited. Joe behind the camera, he can barely keep his hands steady. After all, this is a €3.5 million, 1200 brake horsepower car that's limited to 799 units. And guess what? They're all gone. This is Ferrari putting its cards on the table in 2025 and showing us exactly what it can do.
Don't think, however, that I'm gonna give this car an easy ride. Sure, the numbers are impressive, and the engine shares many parts with the one that just conquered Le Mans for the 3rd time in a row, but all of that expectation means the F80 can't be anything short of astounding. This is the model that will define the company's road cars for the next decade. If it misses the mark, it'll be a dark cloud hanging over Maranello. Clearly, it's a lot of pressure, and I'm about to ramp it up a bit.
I don't think this is as good looking as the Enzo or the LaFerrari, and maybe I'm being naive in thinking it could be, but you can definitely tell that this is a design that's been led by aerodynamics, and Ferrari's admitted that, because while the basic shape and the shape that we saw in some of the early sketches is lovely, there's definitely a few angles on it which make it look quite square-sided from some angles and can also make the car look heavier from certain angles. Now, for what it's worth, I think the McLaren W1, which is this car's most obvious rival, suffers from the same issues in terms of styling. It's definitely not an ugly car, but equally, there's been prettier Ferraris of the past 10 or 20 years.
Still, all of that aero work does deliver some outstanding results, both on paper and in practice on the Misano circuit.
So the F80 is making 1,050 kilograms of downforce at 155 miles an hour. Now, to give that some sort of context, a 911 GT3 RS with the Manthey racing kit is making a similar amount, but at 177 miles an hour. And given how easy it is to reach those speeds in this car, you can really feel it working. It feels like we're on a Scalextrics track. Now, Ferrari quotes a dry weight of 1,525 kilograms. But when you're traveling at 155 miles an hour, and with all the fuel on board, and me, that means that the car is effectively putting about 2.6 tons into the tarmac.
In order to deliver all of that downforce, the F80 employs a number of tricks, such as a totally flat underbody, front triplane wing, gurney flaps, and S-duct, plus an active rear wing and massive diffuser at the rear. Furthermore, the active suspension, which we'll get onto later, is tasked with keeping the ride height consistent, something that's absolutely crucial when it comes to producing the all-important ground effect.
At the front end alone, there's 460 kilograms of downforce at 155 miles an hour. And part of that is down to the way that the airflow goes in via the triplane wing configuration. It's then redirected upwards by the S-duct, and the resultant upwash means that you get an area of low pressure underneath the underbody, and that's what helps create the downforce. You've also got a gurney flap in there, which is hidden and works much like a DRS system on an F1 car, and that can open or close and create more or less downforce as needed.
Meanwhile, the packaging of the area around the driver's feet means there's space for 3 pairs of barge boards. These generate powerful vortices which improve downforce, but also keep the wake off the front wheels away from the underbody, thus preventing contamination of the airflow headed to the rear of the car.
There's 590 kilograms of downforce back here at 155 miles an hour, and that's thanks to the combination of the diffuser and the active rear spoiler. Now, this spoiler can change the height by up to 200 millimeters and also the angle of attack by up to 11 degrees, depending on what situation you're in. So if you're braking heavily into the corner, it'll go to maximum downforce mode, whereas if you're accelerating out and you reach a certain speed and you're in a straight line, it'll go into its slipperiest setting. But unlike the gurney flap at the front, which is either on or off, this is infinitely adjustable, and it's doing that as you're driving around the track. It's always changing depending on the situation. And that diffuser, just because it isn't active, doesn't mean it's not impressive. It's 1.8 meters long, which is actually longer than me, and it's also more than half of the entire length of the underbody of the car. And it's actually 3 times the length of the one in the LaFerrari, so it makes a huge difference.